Prince Harry has met the President of Rwanda during a visit to Africa, on which he has been carrying out conservation work ahead of his return to the UK. The official Twitter account of the Office of the President said Harry visited Rwanda as part of his work as President of African Parks. A picture posted by the President's office shows Harry, dressed casually in a green shirt and beige trousers, standing next to President Paul Kagame. The tweet said, President Kagame received Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who visited Rwanda as part of his work as President of African Parks. The government of Rwanda has agreements with African Parks to manage Akagera and Nyungwe national parks. The Twitter account of the Kigali Genocide Memorial also posted pictures of Harry paying respects to victims of the genocide against the Tutsi which killed hundreds of thousands of people in 1994. A photo shared with the tweet showed Harry with a wreath, which he reportedly lay on the mass graves. Prince Charles visited the memorial just 2 months before. African Parks is one of the few private patronages Harry retained when he stepped down as a senior working royal in 2020. Harry has worked with the charity since 2016 when he helped the organization, which manages 20 national parks and protected areas in Africa, complete their relocation of 500 elephants in Malawi. The prince's appearance in Rwanda comes just days after pictures emerged on social media showing Harry in the African country of Mozambique without Meghan or his children. The Duke's spokesperson said last week that Harry was welcoming and co-hosting a group of U.S. officials, conservationists and philanthropists as they toured protected wildlife and nature areas. One of the images from the visit showed Harry chatting with Yasin Amuji, the president of the Vilankulo Tourist Board. Yasin told the Mirror that Harry had been there for 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday, and that he had welcomed him to the coastal town. Harry's love of Africa has been well documented, and in a speech at the UN just last month, he talked about his love of the continent. He said, "Since I first visited Africa at 13 years old, I've always found hope on the continent. In fact, for most of my life, it has been my lifeline. It's where I've felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife." His flying visit to Mozambique also comes just weeks before he and wife Meghan are due back in the UK once again. Harry was shown, in pictures that surfaced on Twitter, dressed casually in a cap, polo shirt, shorts and trainers in the coastal town of Vilankulos. The popular beach resort is the gateway to the islands of the Bazaruto archipelago, renowned for their idyllic beaches and diverse marine wildlife. In 2010, Harry went to Mozambique to tour a minefield with the Halo Trust, dressing in a visor and protective vest in scenes reminiscent of his late mother, Diana, Princess of Wales. African Parks is one of the few private patronages Harry retained when he stepped down as a senior working royal in 2020. He has worked with the charity since 2016 when he helped complete the relocation of 500 elephants in Malawi. The non-profit conservation organization manages around 20 national parks in partnership with governments and local communities, in nearly a dozen countries including Malawi, Zambia, Rwanda, and Chad. Harry's latest visit comes after his father, the Prince of Wales, reportedly branded the UK government's policy to send migrants to Rwanda appalling.